Today we're going to be talking about children's series materials and the selection tools we can use for them. I'm your host, Marissa. Welcome. Let's get started. Series books for children are diverse and have created many lifelong readers, many dedicated readers out of children. But they haven't really been treated with much esteem by parents and librarians alike in the past. But this is a trend that isn't going to go anywhere. So our collections need to represent this. They need to fulfill the needs of the children that we serve, and series books for children are a huge part of that. So let's explore a few of the tools that we can use to select series materials that will make for a really strong collection. So the first selection tool type that I would like to look at is electronic resources. This can be anything from a subscribed database that your library is part of. It can be a professional review organization that has an online component, or it could even be a popular website that has reviews from the actual readers of the materials. So we're going to look at those different options that we have right now. Okay, so we are going to begin with my favorite electronic resource for selecting pretty much anything. I'm going to bring you to my page here, and as you can see, I am going to select the series tab at the top here, and I think I'm going to search for, let's do Judy Moody. I want to know what other titles are in the Judy Moody series. So as you can see here, I have I found Judy Moody here. I'm going to click on her, and let's see. Here's my information at the top that tells me more about what this series is like. We know the specifics up there, and here are the Judy Moody books. And if we look here underneath each title, we can see which number in the series we're looking at. So we can build our collection fully if we are looking at the order and making sure that we fill any holes we have in the collection. Here's Judy Moody Predicts the Future. I'm able to look at reviews from several different places, book lists, school library journal, and read about the series. And if I have just look up this title on its own, I can see that it is part of the series and it's number 4. So it takes me right back here to the main page, and then we can find out more about the series. This tells you more details such as the genre, storyline, tone, writing style, and of course ages, even the location. So that is certainly helpful when building the collection for series books for children. I'm going to point out this read-alikes tab here. We have different read-alikes that Novelist Plus is suggesting we look at if we like Judy Moody. So there's a few different options here, but I think I'm going to try this first one, the Alice books by Phyllis Reynolds Naylor. And I can see here the same information that I was able to find out, and I'm looking here, I'm seeing that there are, this is the order of the Alice books. Maybe I'll want to get that for my collection after I read up some of the reviews here. Another way of looking at Novelist Plus is to go to the series tab, and this is every series in alphabetical order, but I'm going to select, I'm going to narrow it down to ages 0 through 8 and look there. And as you can see, you can look through the alphabet for 4 different series. This is even good for browsing if you just want to find new things. But I think my name is Marissa. Let's go to an M. Let's see what we can find. I think Maisie. The Maisie books. Let's see if I can explore who Maisie is and what are her different titles in her series. This is an example of a series that does not have a number order, but it's still nice to see all of the Maisie books in one place so that I can see what my collection has, what it still needs, and keep tabs on things that way. So here we are, we've come to the professional reviews. There are many professional reviewing groups, but I chose the Horn Book. I think the Horn Book, especially the website, is a lot cleaner, I think a lot easier to manage than some of the other online counterparts of other professional reviewers, such as Booklist. I think the Booklist site is a little bit convoluted, but you do get access to a few different blog entries and reviews on the website, but the Horn Book, like many other professional reviewers, this is just the online component of a print version, and so this is the Horn Book online, and you get access to over 80,000 different book reviews. You can try this for free with a free demo, and if you do subscribe, it costs as little as $7 for 7 days. I'm not going to do the free demo because it involves entering all this information, but I did want to make it known that that is available if you wanted to try it out. But this would be access to a very well-respected group that is revered in the book reviewing circle. So let's move on to other types of reviews. We have our professional reviews, which are wonderful, but what about word from the actual readers themselves? This is Goodreads.com, which is essentially a virtual bookshelf. It has components of social networking added to it. So this is my friend Margita. That's what she's reading. I can say I want to read that book. I have read that book, and I can add it to lists that I have made to refer to later, as well as give it a star score. And as you can see here, it lists how many books I've read, what I'm currently reading. I can even add a status about how far I am into the book, how I feel about the book. And these are really more for personal use, but it's a pretty big part of how this site works. You have your own profile, and you can keep track of what you've read. You can even put a picture. There I am. Hello. But let's go back to collection management uses. So I'm going to search Geronimo Stilton. Now here's all my results. That's a lot of Geronimo Stilton. I can click on one of the titles, and on this entry I can, of course, I can do my want to read, have read sort of thing. I can score things, find a summary, and then here are the reviews for everybody who has chosen to write a review about this particular title. But I see that Geronimo Stilton's part of a series, so let's go to that series. So here he is. Here's a brief summary of what these books are about, and here are all of the books in order so that I can know exactly what the series is like and how it progresses. And I'll click on The Curse of the Cheese Pyramid. The Curse of the Cheese Pyramid. I can do everything with each entry, each book entry as the other. And here's a little bio about the author. And similar to Novelist, actually, there are suggestions on the side, except this is kind of keeping track of what the similar readers to you have enjoyed, the ones who've enjoyed John Stilton, also like Captain Underpants. And this is one particular lovely title in the Captain Underpants series, but here we can see Captain Underpants and the Perilous Plot of Professor Poopy Pants is number 4. And, ooh, here's the Wrath of the Wicked Wedgie Woman. So this is a good way of, for free, finding out a reliable order list of series books. And as you can see, I clicked that Explore tab, and I clicked Listopia. I searched by tags, and I chose series. And here are lists that other users on this website have put together concerning series. And I find this to be a really good way of kind of discovering trends and new interests that users are starting to see. Here we have a new classic, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. If you haven't heard of Harry Potter, you can click on Harry Potter and or you could click on the Chronicles of Narnia and find out. Along the same lines, you can find out the order of that series. So, like I said, this is a free option to use. It's nice and quick, and there's there's fun along with it to have your own. I think it's fun anyway. Here's my bookshelf. So here's all the books I've read, and you can see the covers. And why I'm showing you this is because you can add books to lists that you've made, or shelves rather. So my shelf, I made a shelf called Good Series. I'm going to add Amelia's Notebook to that. And I can make a whole shelf or list of good series if I want to, or I can get a little more detailed with those shelf titles. But yes, this is a pretty user-friendly, again, cost-free option for selecting your series. I have another review option here. It's kidsreads.com. There are reviews on this website that are given not necessarily by well-known reviewers, but they are all professionals, and they come from publishing backgrounds, reporting backgrounds, various other backgrounds. But what I love about kidsreads.com is that we, right here at the top of the bar, have a series tab, and it goes in alphabetical order. It's nice and neat and clean. We've got American Girls there, Angelina, Artemis Fowl. I think I'll select a series of unfortunate events. And even just right here on the page, we have quick information, age group, a subject, and author. And then here, when we come to the page, we have a summary about what these books are about. And here we go with our books in order so that we can collect in order. And I clicked on the Grim Grotto here. And there's the review in there as well, and that's the person who did it. And again, these reviewers come from a variety of backgrounds, but mainly they are writing and publishing, reporting type backgrounds. I clicked on the tab that's labeled reviews, and here are some reviews of various books. These aren't just series here, but this site caters to reviews. I feel like the reviews from this site are about halfway between a professional reviewing site like School Library Journal or the Horn Book. They're halfway between that and just straight casual readers, like on Goodreads, which we just viewed. They do reviewing in a much more casual way, and this is still pretty professionally done, but again, it doesn't have the exact esteem, I guess, of those professional reviewing groups, such as the School Library Journal. Anyway, I'm just perusing here. These are some of the genres that they cover. And so this is a really lovely and, may I add, cost-free option for you to use when you are selecting materials. And what I really like about this site is that it is so clean. It is so simple and easy to use. And I just searched the 39 clues just to give it another test here. I'm going to search or click on one false note. Hey, look, we even have a picture of the author, Gordon Corman. Hello. So there's our review by Chris there. And yes, this is kidsreads.com. I really enjoy this little worm. Mr. Booker T. Worm is his name. And yeah, so that's Kids Reads. So that brings us to our print resources. Print resources aren't as frequently updated as e-resources for obvious reasons, but they are still very valuable. The first book that I chose was Popular Series Fiction for K through 6 Readers, a Reading and Selection Guide by Rebecca L. Thomas and Catherine Barr. Catherine Barr, in particular, is a very big name in this type of reader's advisory selecting tool, and here she is again with Best Books for Children Preschool through Grade 6. Now this one isn't solely about popular series for fiction the way the first book is, but she's always sure to include ample space for discussion about series books. It's my hope that I've given you a bit of a crash course on how to use selection tools to build your series collections. Thank you for being with me today. My name is Marissa. Have a good day.